Hey everybody, this is Frill. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 in our playthrough as the German Reich. We're making good progress. We've captured the very important Caucasus oil fields in Baku, so we're just finishing them off. We've encircled them in the Caucasus and just having one of our armies, and actually it's probably not the best thing, but this is like our motorized guys and they're going across some mountains here. It's they're probably taking a little bit of attrition there. But lack of mountaineers or infantry to finish off the job there, we'll do what we have to do. Otherwise, I do have this, 50 divisions or so in position to assault the final area in Crimea, and we just need to get our forces into position, it looks like, there. And then once we finish that off, we'll be moving things north, I would say. Probably pushing, and yeah, when you load in from the save game, it doesn't show the weather effects, and you can see that the snow came across there, so we're just kind of in a holding pattern until about March, I would say, and then we'll finish off this stuff down here, though. Unless somebody I see, like Manstein, well, no, he's not. Cancel what I was having him assault Stalingrad, but probably a better idea to just hold back on that. Hold station and prepare for the spring. We're gonna have a lot more forces to do that once we finish this off. It looks like we're close with all these guys. Maybe just some final guys railroading in to position here. Just some new panzer divisions that we had coming from Berlin, just about. Really need to check on my navy here. We're pumping it out over there, and that's going to come in real useful at some point. Which reminds me to check on my aircraft here. So carrier fighter, I thought we did carrier naval bomber, but maybe we didn't do that? Yeah, apparently we did not. Get some carrier fighters and carrier naval bombers going, because before long we'll need them. Do have a bunch of factories. Apparently we created another line for Panzer IVs. I didn't know we did that, but that's okay. We'll do that. It looks like those factories are bombed out or whatever they are anyway, so not going to be producing anything, but nevertheless need to assign them, otherwise it tells us about it. So I think we'll just go right into Raider patrols. Battleship, battlecruiser. We do have, I don't think we have any battle cruisers, but we do have battleships, light cruisers, heavy cruisers. So let's go into that. Spread it out here. Our navy is pretty indecisive on what we're actually speccing into, but we do have, the naval carriers and all that stuff. So I think we're ready to assault these guys here, not with that one. All right, and then we'll come from that side as well with our infantry. When we finish this guy off, I think we're going to add this 10 infantry up to our main front. And there we go. We did it already. So I wish I'd checked 1.7 million guys, casualties. I think that was like 1.3 or 1.4 before I did that little maneuver there. So that's pretty good. So just add our infantry to our main infantry bulk here. Actually, I don't like this offensive line that Manstein had anyway, so let's realign this. Can't quite tell with the wintry months here what it's doing, but I'm going to try to make an assault towards Stalingrad and not be crossing that river there. And actually, I think we're going to get into position for about March, where we're going to making a push towards Moscow, I think. Alright. Well, actually, we need to do an offensive line with these guys as well. So probably a little bit more broad on this one. We just want a general movement this way. And once we finish off with Rommel down here in the Caucasus, we'll move everybody on up there. And we'll have to check over our air cover as well, but this looks like it's about done down here. It looks like these guys are really, really low on supplies. Really gaining massive experience with our army experience. I kind of wish they, rather than just upgrading the units, there was some other areas to spend that on rather than just that. Actually, it'd be important to take this province if we could. I guess we're defending, because that is the port. I don't think that port's really providing anything, but maybe it is. Those are casualties in this war. I don't know where this is ticking up from. Because as far as I know, we're not fighting any of them. I'm not sure. Alright, so this is encircled. We'll have to see. So it was like 1.7, almost up to 2 million now. So these guys are up against it down here. Okay, they're moving into position at least. Yeah, I mean, the weather is pretty good down here, so it shouldn't be much of an issue. Cleaning all of this up, and yeah. Look at that, 2 million, double the casualties that we have. I don't like our casualties very much, but pretty good shape, I would say. Alright, so Rommel needs something to do, and he's going to be the center front on this whole thing. Push towards Moscow, I think. Yeah, that's what I think we'll do. Looks like we've got a lot of defending going on here. They're trying to do some sort of winter offensive, it looks like. And actually, with it said, we need to get our aircraft into position for this offensive. So Kharkov was where a lot of our planes were at. There might be too many planes there. Yeah, we're going to be over. So let's move a few guys. It's another good airbase. 1600 there in Kiev. But I want to be probably focusing on, I guess it's the Western Steppe. Rostov already has it. Yeah, we need to pull about 500 aircraft off of this. Still about a 24 over, so let's move another stack of 100 back over to Kiev. And we'll have some pretty good air cover with all of that. What are we doing here? Western Steppe, that's what we wanted. Make sure everybody does have their missions. Looks to be good. Any other... I wish the icon for these was a little bit brighter or something, because I don't really see it for where our aircraft are actually at, the bases that they're at. They've got here, here, here. I think that's it. Alright, well, we will be pushing here in a moment. We've got to get our main forces into position here. Let me make sure. So 24 divisions, 24 divisions, 23 divisions. Actually reminds me, is anybody coming online? No, but if we do, let's assign them. Actually, we'll probably create a new army altogether if we did do that. And that wasn't what I wanted to do. We want to do it, assign it to the front. So yeah, if there's anything that gets built Panzer or SS division wise, will be, I guess they'll be on over here. And we'll reorganize another 24 stack army if with that. I think we'll do that, unless maybe we get that guy up to 24 as well. Looks like we're ready to go. This is saying it's clear, so let's do it. Actually, let's not do it. Rommel wasn't quite in position yet. Decryption, side channel attack, complete. So we're in 1941. There's a lot of air doctrines already. We do at least have strategic bombers for those nukes that we'll eventually use. Yeah, we were working on land doctrines as well. Support battalions. Yeah, let's get our military police up, and actually let me double check that we're actually using military police. Yes, we did. Good stuff. Let me look at the whole resistance here. Yeah, it's starting to clean up a little bit, but it's not good. Actually, I had some over here in Netherlands there that looked like it was doing a little bit better these days. So yeah, let's get Rommel into a good shape here, and then, yeah, he's actually not all the way there. Looks like we're defending pretty well. I think Rommel's ready to go. Yeah, he's ready to go, so we'll get all these going, and I think we're about to be capturing quite a bit of territory. We'll see. What is this here? Unit could not enter province, or was that actually right? Ah, we actually don't need to be doing all this trading away now, because we have a surplus of oil, if you can imagine that. Look at the steel that we have. Gotta keep an eye on that rubber, though, because way over there in the east, that's where we're getting it from, and yeah, so it looks like we're not going to have that for much longer. I have to do some trading for it. Assembly line was complete, so that'll be really good for us. Let's just go right into Infantry Equipment 3 and get that going early. We are up to 41 already, so we might as well. We'll work on the Support Weapons 3s as well. Actually, one thing we need to do also, I think we're still on the motorized. We need to move on over to mechanized infantry. Yeah, we're making some movements. Let me look at our supply issues here. Yeah, a little supply. We're moving. I thought we'd move a little bit quicker than we are, but not sure what's going on here. Yeah, what was the deal there? I was telling them to move and they weren't really going. Actually, let's set all these guys to aggressive execution of battle plans, except for our main, this one we keep back. Cautiously execute. Yeah, we're really moving here for the Rommel. Heck, we get all the way up here, we'd encircle this. We're getting close on Stalingrad, one province away. I'm debating, should I halt this up? Let me look here. Yeah, they look pretty good. I think we'll halt it up just a moment. Concentrated industry. So what was I saying that I was going to do? Oh, the, well, there was two things. This half-track. Let's get into that. And then Raider Patrols is almost done. We'll go into the support weapons. And there it is. So support weapons 4 should be good. Yeah, this assault on Stalingrad's not going too well. Make sure that even though I halted this, sometimes they keep going. Actually, I'm going to redraw some of this here. So what was this? 23, that's over here. Yeah, I'll redraw all of these offensive lines for these 3 that were heading towards Moscow. I'm going to focus it a little bit more than it is. Actually, that's not exactly what I wanted. That is also not exactly what I wanted, so that looks good. And then I'm gonna have, okay, these guys are on the right flank. Let's have them do something like that, and these guys are just like protecting our main thrust towards Moscow. Just looking at this from a 1,000-foot level, or 10,000-foot level, really. Yeah, so we'll have to get these guys into position. Manstein looks like he's about ready to go. How's our air cover? Is this all the way to Moscow? Yeah, it is. Not really any good airfields around here, though. Alright, I think we're ready to go on this. How's our casualties looking? Yeah, it's pretty heavy, but... Surprised that these guys are pretty much held. Actually got a little encirclement over here. No divisions. Okay. Well, what are we? 3 provinces from Moscow. I think we might be capturing Stalingrad. There, we did it, I think, anyway. We haven't gotten the alert yet. There we go. The fall of Stalingrad. Advancing German spearhead have seized Stalingrad, Stalin's namesake city on the banks of the Volga. After fighting their way through the ruined Stalingrad tractor factory and seizing the strategically vital Mamiev-Kurgan heights, the Germans have forced the last Soviet defenders across the Volga to its eastern shore. According to unconfirmed reports, holdouts from the Red Army fighting together with partisans have retreated into the sewers and basements to continue their struggle. No significant organized resistance is believed to remain, however. Another victory for the Vaterland. Good stuff. So, 40% towards capitulation. We have a lot of strategic objectives between now. So what we need to do is actually maintain this so they don't recapture it back. This offensive line that I had on on the Rommel army is a little funky. But it looks like our strength values, it's all saying we're much stronger, so that's good. And we've pushed out from Stalingrad there, so I don't think they're going to capture it back too quickly. They've actually got radars, is that what that is? Yeah, they have radars in this areas. Just looking if there's a better airfield. Well, we're like 1 province away, or 2 provinces away from Moscow. Kind of an interesting line of attack here for this whole thing. We're coming at it from the reverse side. Bunch of factories online. And we have insufficient resources. We need rubber and oil. Ah, we must have lost all of our rubber. Not good. We have, like, nobody to trade with. Yep, that was bound to happen. Get a little bit of oil from Venezuela, it looks like. Yeah, it's really gonna slow down our production. But, yeah, I mean, we're going to finish off the Soviets here. Should be soon. I don't know how quick it will be, but yeah, this is not good. But we'll be shifting our efforts, probably going towards the British Raj, and then into Indochina. Could take the Netherlands as well. Okay, we're 1 province out from Moscow. Alright, we've got 2 provinces on it. The Battle of Moscow here. We've got Zhukov defending 4 days until we win. I think it just fell. We'll wait and get the alert. There we go, so the fall of Moscow. At dawn today, German panzers smashed through the hastily erected barriers at the streets of Moscow, and half-tracks were seen unloading panzer grenadiers on Red Square. Thick billowing smoke from the mini fires raging in the suburbs could be seen rising into the air as the German infantry stormed the Kremlin. Grenades and flamethrowers were reportedly needed to fight stubborn NKVD holdouts intent on demanding every inch of the complex. The Russian capital is now in the German hands, but has been left a burning ruin. Unconfirmed reports indicate Lenin's embalmed corpse was safely evacuated to the east. At last, Moscow is ours. Alright, with that said, on that good note, I'm going to go ahead in the episode here. We've captured Moscow. Let's look at our victory. We're over 52% towards capitulation, so good stuff. We'll be probably just continue pushing to Finland, get all this territory, and then heading to the east into the Ural Mountains, and hopefully capitulating the Soviets soon and taking out the Comintern alliance as a whole. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to hit the like button if you did. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.